Hey guys, this is another cave video, pretty much a follow-up to how to find all god caves video I put out. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to show you how to build a cave loot room. Now, not every cave base can be the same. Keep in mind there's almost always minor tweaks that can be done to the cave to make it more secure. By the way, I won't be going over bunker entrances or a suicide cave base build. This design is meant for garage door pathway. A few things before we actually start with the build though. When you're in the cave, you guys might notice that it's tough to see if it's night or day out. What you guys can do is use the temperature monitor on the bottom right. So inside a grassy or green biome, you won't be too cold as a naked. So you're gonna look for a piece of metal armor that gives you -8. When you put on one of those pieces, you'll be dropped to +5 degrees Celsius, which is how you know it's nighttime outside. In a winter biome cave with an Arctic suit, you'll be at -5 at night, and naked, -32. In the desert biome, you'll be -7 as a naked at night, and during the day, you won't see any temperature monitor. I covered this a little bit in the last video, but if you are making a suicide cave or you need to jump down the bucket with loot, make sure you loot the body before you send the bucket back up. Because yes, you can lose an inventory of rockets just like this. When you place a floor or any type of building for that matter through a rock and you can't see the middle of it to pickaxe it, it's not going to be soft sideable at all. The rock actually blocks the spot that you need to hit to soft side it. Now for bigger deployables that you usually place outside, no large furnace, refinery works, no watchtower, legacy shelter does work, water catchers, no. High external gates don't work. However, the individual walls can be placed. Which leaves us 4 useful items that can actually be placed in the cave. High external walls, legacy shelter, and oil refinery. Now, a note about power, if you want to stay more low-key, you could just run a generator, charging a battery, powering your turret, without having anything built above ground to really tip off raiders that you're living down there. Or if you are recharging a large battery up top, because you don't have the horseshoe cave, which power goes directly into, you can just pick it up once it's full, bring it down to the cave, and also have multiple of these going at once. When you do repair the batteries, make sure you repair the batteries when you pick them up, and when you do, use a repair bench. When you hit it with your hammer, it's actually going to be twice as expensive until they fix that. And I would definitely try to put all your branches inside of the window or another structure so they're not exposed to people breaking them easily. Most people I play with don't think that you can send more than one person on the bucket, but if you jump on the edge, I've tested it out with 3 people, might even be able to do more. When you're coming up out of the cave mouth, don't be fooled by all the darkness and cover you think you have, because this is what you're actually looking like from the top. Yeah, it doesn't make too much sense. Now into the cave, almost to the build, I want to show you guys the smaller deployables that work in the cave. So mixing table, repair bench, research table are all going to be great to go through the wall. Large box and furnace have been nerfed. Fridge is kind of broken. Your workbenches obviously still go through. Locker's good as well, but what really surprised me are these vertical storage barrels. These things can go almost halfway through the wall. Vending machine, nerfed as well. And yeah, these barrels are god tier. Now for placing your foundations, I recommend all triangles unless you're using squares with ramps in them and half floors all over. But we're doing triangles here. Try to place all your foundations on floor level, that'll maximize security. However, the spots that you can't, you can raise them up. And make sure you fill up the area. This specific cave that I built in, these foundations can be a lot better, but for the video, we're gonna continue. I would look for the best spot to put the refinery, kind of closer to the front door, and you'll have to take down a couple foundies, but this thing's really important. For placing your TC, ignore the building in the back. You want to build it on twig, slap a couple walls around it, place the TC, then you can remove the walls and know that they'll be replaceable there. Next, we start with the garage door path. We're going to make a jump up until we get up a full floor and honeycomb off the entire first floor layer up to the loot room. When you're placing your garage doors, when the blue example garage door is closer to you, that means the lock is going to appear on the right. You have to make sure you're able to actually access these keys so you can open and shut the door. This is about what I would be happy with for the first night. Plenty of garage doors. Maybe I haven't armored off some of these walls down here, but as a solo, that's about where I get to after the first night. Now we're starting to honeycomb some of this backside off. I slapped triangle spiral stairs in here. I don't think they really help, but they might be an annoyance. Onto the actual loot room, you're gonna recreate shelves. I put these lockers down, in the end decided to change them out for furnaces and a battery. Mixing tables. Repair bench. And this is what the finished loot room's looking like. Some tweaks could still be done. And this is the pathway from the front. Was able to get 13 to 14 garage doors on this. First try. My best cave had 20 plus though. Now let's see what rockets do to it. Yeah, this thing's not easy to raid. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in a new video soon. Make sure to get subbed. Peace.